So we're not too long before Pesach. I wanted to give a last message. With this year, I'm sure the Chazal speaks about it, but basically, when we put on tefillin every morning, there are two sections of the Torah that we read, correspond to the two first sections that we have in the head and in the hand, and then we have the rest of the Shema. But the first two sections in there, it speaks about us keeping Pesach. And in the first section, it says like that. It speaks about the fact that God took us out of Egypt, and said you should perform this service in this month for 7 days. You shall eat matzos on 7th day. You should bring the korban to Hashem. And right after that, we have that famous question that we ask actually in the Agadah. It says, "And you shall tell your son." That's what we say. Actually, for the Rasha, this is what we're going to answer the Rasha. You should tell your son on that day, saying, "It is because of this that God acted for my sake when we came out of Egypt." So, there's many different explanations. Say it's because of this. There's something you can pinpoint about the miracles that happened in Egypt that we're talking about. And that's why we have the Seder. But I think I have a different approach. I think that is very simple. I'm sure some people speak about it, but this is it. Basically, we're saying to someone's a Rasha, he says, "You know really why we went out of Egypt, right?" Your son is gonna ask, why we're doing this Seder? Why is this thing all about? He says, "You see, the only reason we actually came out of Egypt is to do this miracle, this Seder, this Pesach Seder we're doing now. The only reason we can still be now, and we can still be Jewish, and we can still speak about going out of it, this is the miracle. This is why God took us out of Egypt." In a way, the Pesach Seder that we can pinpoint out, Babu Zeh, is the ultimate miracle. We should not be here. We should be assimilated, dead, and for a long time gone. We don't make sense in history. So we're saying, what we're doing, the whole story of Egypt. You know why God took us out of Egypt? What is this story? This whole thing happened only so that we could have this miracle today, that we could be this Seder today and celebrate that. And that's the greatest miracle. This is why we're here, and that's what the Rasha has to understand. Rasha is that it's not we're doing something to remember. No, the only reason there was something to remember is to realize that it happened so that we can be here, and that's the miracle. That you can be here and you still know that you're Jewish. Although if God didn't take us out of Egypt, there'll be no way we'll be here celebrating, remembering that we're Jewish, and keep going and do our Jewish mission. And celebrate together as a family here. So I wish you all a Chag Kosher V'Sameach, and remember it's part of the tefillin, so we should remember every day when we put on tefillin that this is it's a true miracle that we are alive. Each time we put on tefillin, each time we have Pesach and everything. All right, Chag Sameach.